Robin McLaurin Williams, born on July 21, 1951, was an American actor and comedian. Known for his improvisational skills and the wide variety of characters he created on the spur of the moment and portrayed on film, in dramas and comedies alike, Williams is regarded as one of the greatest comedians of all time. He received numerous accolades, including an Academy Award, 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, 6 Golden Globe Awards, 5 Grammy Awards, and 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards. Williams was awarded the Cecil B. DeMille Award in 2005. Born in Chicago, Williams began performing stand-up comedy in San Francisco and Los Angeles during the mid-1970s and released several comedy albums including Reality, What a Concept in 1980. He rose to fame playing the alien Mork in the ABC sitcom Mork and Mindy, 1978 to 1982. Williams received his first leading film role in Popeye, 1980. Williams won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for Good Will Hunting, 1997. His other Oscar-nominated roles were for Good Morning, Vietnam, 1987, Dead Poets Society, 1989, and The Fisher King, 1991. During his career, Williams suffered substance abuse issues and instances of severe depression. He was found dead at his home in Paradise Cay, California, in August 2014, at age 63. His death was ruled a suicide. According to his widow, Williams had been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease and had been experiencing depression, anxiety, and increasing paranoia. Even his autopsy found diffuse Lewy body disease, and Lewy body dementia professionals said that his symptoms were consistent with dementia with Lewy bodies. Williams married actress Valerie Velarde in 1978, following a live-in relationship with comedian Elaine Boosler. Velarde and Williams met in 1976 while he was working as a bartender at a San Francisco tavern. Their son, Zachary Pym, was born in 1983. Velarde and Williams were divorced in 1988. While it was reported that Williams began an affair with Zachary's nanny Marcia Garces in 1986, Velarde stated in the 2018 documentary, Robin Williams, "Come Inside My Mind," that the relationship with Garces began after the two had separated. On April 30th, 1989, Williams married Garces, who was 6 months pregnant with their first child. They had 2 children, Zelda Ray and Cody Allen. In March 2008, Garces filed for divorce from Williams, citing irreconcilable differences. Their divorce was finalized in 2010. In 2011, Williams married graphic designer Susan Schneider, and they remained married until his death. They lived at their house in Seacliff, San Francisco, California. During the late 1970s and early 1980s, Williams had an addiction to cocaine. He was a casual friend of John Belushi and partied with the Saturday Night Live comedian the night before Belushi died of a drug overdose in 1982. The shock of Belushi's death, along with the birth of his son Zach, prompted Williams to quit drugs and alcohol. Was it a wake-up call? Oh yeah, on a huge level. The grand jury helped too. Williams turned to exercise and cycling to help alleviate his depression shortly after Belushi's death. According to bicycle shop owner Tony Tom, Williams said, "Cycling saved my life." In 2003, Williams started drinking again while working on the film The Big White, 2005, in Alaska. In 2006, he checked into a substance abuse rehabilitation center in Newberg, Oregon, saying that he was an alcoholic. Years afterward, Williams acknowledged his failure to maintain sobriety, but said that he never returned to using cocaine, declaring in a 2010 interview, mid-2014, Williams was admitted to the Hazelden Foundation Addiction Treatment Center in Center City, Minnesota, for treatment for alcoholism. In March 2009, Williams was hospitalized due to heart problems. He postponed his one-man tour for surgery to replace his aortic valve, repair his mitral valve, and correct his irregular heartbeat. The surgery was completed March 13, 2009, at the Cleveland Clinic. His publicist, Mara Buxbaum, commented that Williams had severe depression before his death. His wife, Susan Schneider, said that in the period before his death, Williams had been sober, but was diagnosed with early-stage Parkinson's disease, which was information that he was not yet ready to share publicly. An autopsy revealed that Williams had diffuse Lewy bodies, which had been misdiagnosed as Parkinson's, and this may have contributed to his depression. In an essay published in the journal Neurology 2 years after his death, Schneider revealed that the pathology of Lewy body disease in Williams was described by several doctors as among the worst pathologies they had seen. She described the early symptoms of his disease as beginning in October 2013. Williams's initial condition included a sudden and prolonged spike in fear, anxiety, stress, and insomnia, which worsened in severity and included memory loss, paranoia, and delusions. Williams was found dead at age 63 in his home in Paradise Cay, California, on August 11, 2014. The final autopsy report, released that November, concluded that Williams's death was a suicide resulting from asphyxia due to hanging. Neither alcohol nor illegal drugs were involved, and prescription drugs present in his body were at therapeutic levels. The report also noted that Williams had depression and anxiety. An examination of his brain tissue suggested that Williams had diffuse Lewy body dementia. Describing the disease as the terrorist inside my husband's brain, Schneider said that, however you look at it, the presence of Lewy bodies took his life, referring to his previous diagnosis of Parkinson's. She noted how we as a culture don't have the vocabulary to discuss brain disease in the way we do about depression. Depression is a symptom of LBD, and it's not about psychology. It's rooted in neurology. His brain was falling apart. Medical experts struggled to determine a cause and eventually diagnosed him with Parkinson's disease. The Lewy Body Dementia Association, LBDA, clarified the distinction between the term used in the autopsy report, diffuse Lewy body dementia, which is more commonly called diffuse Lewy body disease, and refers to the underlying disease process, and the umbrella term, Lewy body dementia, which encompasses both Parkinson's disease dementia, PD, and dementia with Lewy bodies, DLB. According to LBDA spokesperson Dennis Dixon, the report confirms he experienced depression, anxiety, and paranoia, which may occur in either Parkinson's disease or dementia with Lewy bodies. In early PD, Lewy bodies are generally limited in distribution, but in DLB, the Lewy bodies are spread widely throughout the brain, as was the case with Robin Williams. Ian G. McKeith, professor and researcher of Lewy body dementias, commented that Williams's symptoms and autopsy findings were explained by DLB. Williams's body was cremated at Monte's Chapel of the Hills in San Anselmo, and his ashes were scattered over San Francisco Bay on August 21, 2014.